of the National Assembly failed to marshal two-thirds majority vote needed to pass an Affirmative Action Bill. The bill was meant to ensure not more than two-thirds of the members of the elective public bodies are from the same gender. Women lawmakers said failure to pass the said bill on a second attempt was a blow to the women of Kenya and urged civil society to move to court. Patrick Amimo reports.
The fate of the Affirmative Action Bill that seeks to increase the number of special seats in Parliament was to be determined Thursday after Speaker of the National Assembly gave lawmakers 7 days to lobby before the bill is subjected to a second vote. Opposition leader Raila Odinga arrived in Parliament a few minutes before the House reconvened for the afternoon session where the crucial vote was to be taken. Outside the presence of Parliament, a few members from the civil society converged, some carrying placards to lobby lawmakers past the gender parity bill. The bill required two-thirds majority vote to pass through. That means 233 lawmakers out of 349 were to endorse it. But when the bell was rung to marshal more members in the chambers, some took advantage of that and walked away, never to return. Some lawmakers followed the action outside the chambers. When the motion was put to vote, 179 members supported the bill, 16 rejected, while 5 abstained.
The net effect, the result is as provided for in Standing Order number 62, subsection 3, which is that the motion is negatived.
And reaction was swift.
It's been long, it's been painful, and the results today are completely devastating and disappointing for women.
It is a very sad day, not just for the women of Kenya, but really for posterity. Because we do not know whether going forward we'll not now need affirmative action for the other gender.
It's a temporary setback because we are going to be at it again. We are going to persuade our men. We are going to rethink other parts of the constitution under which we can come back.
The opposition leader was inside the chambers when the vote was taken, also expressed his disappointment.
It is a very sad day today for the Republic of Kenya. Not only for the women of Kenya, but for the people of Kenya in general. Because gender issues are not women issues. They're both male and female issues.
They blame the executive of not doing enough to support the women cause.
This really was a government bill. We believe that the government is not on board for this particular purpose.
Our members were whipped, and a number of them came. But today, unfortunately, we did not see the tyranny of numbers, which is all the times abused in this parliament when Jubilee's interest is at stake.
Some lawmakers who rejected the bill argued it will increase the wage bill. Others said the top-up procedure for special seats had not been clearly spelled out and will be abused, among other reasons.
There were no free seats here because we were going to come up with a very, very clear formula within the Elections Act on how to nominate the top-up list, who was going to end up being in the top-up list.
All we needed to do is to bring enabling legislation. You cannot bring subsidiary legislation at the same time that you are bringing a constitutional amendment. It doesn't happen.
What we witness here is double speak. There are those who openly are shouting at the top of their voices that we support, but quietly they're giving signals to their members not to support. The government can bring this bill back even within a week. The Speaker can invoke provisions of Standing Order number 1 and have this bill come back.
The gender bill suffered a major blow when members of the National Assembly could not raise a two-third majority to have it sail through the third reading on a second attempt. It now remains to be seen whether the government will come up with intervening measures to ensure that the bill is passed before the August 27th deadline. Patrick Amimo, KTN News, Parliament.